Rupert Guinness, the second last day of the track cycling. The men's sprint champion was crowned, and we'll start with the third place getter first. It was Australian Shane Perkins. Was this an overachievement, or was he not happy with it? You tell us about it.
Well, I think, Shane came here with the ambition of wanting to win gold. I mean, that's why these top-end athletes are like that. So he wanted to win gold. But then afterwards, when he got the bronze medal, he did say it's not the colour he wanted, but he's really rapt that he's come here with a medal on his Olympic debut. And, some people might say his Olympic debut is a bit overdue because of 2008. He wanted to be there and he didn't for other reasons. And finally, he's got that medal. Now, what's great for him, it's left him on a positive note from this finals campaign heading into the Keirin. And as we know, mindset is so much, plays a big game in Keirin racing and match racing as well. So, I think it's a positive end for him.
Britain got its 5th gold medal on the track tonight with Jason Kenny, who was just outstanding. Gregory Bourges was from France and just left to ask, what am I to do? This was an intriguing press conference at the end of the competition. Was there a bit of tension in the air, or was this just Gregory Bourges being the man that he is?
Well, it could be a bit of both, Sam. He is a bit of a character amongst the sprinters, but you know what? He wasn't being flippant in his questioning. The press conference was there, and he actually said, "Can I ask Jason Kenny a question?" And he said, "I'd like to know what or how you prepare for this campaign." Jason gave some answers and explained some answers which probably answers we've heard before because of so much success by British athletes in these games. And then Bourges continued on with 3 or 4 other questions, and even got to the point where the person conducting the press conference had to ask the journalist, "Do you mind if Gregory asked another question?" The journalist said, "Yeah, this was entertaining, but it was also intriguing." There was body language. And his question, he was not flippant, as I said. He wasn't laughing about it. He just wanted to know, and I don't think he was totally convinced he got the answers that he wanted. And that's how it left, with a question mark.
It's definitely the question that's buzzing around the velodrome. Great Britain has just been so outstanding and so dominant. It's only by chance if others are getting a look in. That's happened in the men's Omnium, which is a bit of a raffle, when the Dane got up, a 20-year-old, and also in the women's team sprint, where Britain had to be relegated to not even be fighting for the gold medal. That's just where it's at, and it's a repeat of Beijing, and it could be even better. Let's move to that, because the final day is upon us, and there are 3 gold medals up for grabs. We've got the women's sprint. Now, this is a massive one for us. We've got Anna Meares shaping to face off against her arch rival Victoria Pendleton. They're in semi-finals, separate semi-finals, so if they win, they'll move through to each other. What's your read? I mean, for mine, there is no faster woman on the track than Victoria Pendleton, but Anna Meares has got some fight in her.
Yeah, look, I mean, if I had to put money on now, I think everything's on Pendleton's side. She's got the speed, she's got the success so far, she's got a gold medal already, she's got the crowd behind her, she's got everything behind her. Now, if it doesn't go right for her, it can go horribly wrong. I'm still not going to give up faith in Anna, though. I'm not saying she's the favourite to win it. She's not. But certainly she's going to give a great fight. And I just think, she's got to get through that semi-final first. That's the big hurdle, I think. I mean, they're both hurdles, but I think she's got to focus on that semi-final first, not to start thinking of the gold medal race yet. Get that nailed, and then get on with the rest.
It'll be an intriguing battle. And also there's the women's Omnium. Now, Annette Edmonston is our representative there. She's sitting in 3rd place after 3 rounds and 3 rounds to go. We'll see how she goes on the last day. And then finally, the men's Keirin, where history stands to be made with Sir Chris Hoy, who will bring down the roof if he manages to win the Keirin and take his 6th Olympic gold.
No, certainly. I mean, it's going to be great to actually see who's going to be in the crowd. I think it's going to be a who's who. I reckon there'll be personalities, there'll be royalty, there'll be everybody there tomorrow night. And I mean, it's so hot in there. I mean, it's just 6,000 people screaming, and it's like being in Southeast Asia or somewhere, but we're not. We're in London. But it's going to be a great night, and if it's a GB 3-peat of gold medals, it'll be a historic night, and it'll be a great chance to be a part of it.
It will, and they've already had Mark Cavendish, Bradley Wiggins, Will, Kate, John or Paul McCartney and Stella McCartney. Who else can they have, Ruth? Seriously.
Oh, well, I'm not up to speed with my Royals, but I saw Pat McQuaid tonight, by the way, in the tuck shop stand. He wasn't in the stand. He was coming from the VIP, but I was holding. I was just getting anyway, he was there, and I said, Pat, you must have met more Royals in this week in this stadium than anybody else. And he was quite chuffed about it. So I think he'll certainly be in amongst it, shaking hands.
There'll be a lot of that, and there'll be a lot of cycling as well. So we'll be reporting from there, and we'll be at the end of 6 days of track cycling. It's been a beauty.
Yep.